Welcome back to Bat Fridays here, one comic book a day, where we're finally finishing Batman issue 15 with the Christmas story, The Loneliest Men in the World. This is about Batman and Robin spreading Christmas cheer as if they were Santa Claus and Robin. Guess he could be an elf. He's got the right colors for it. This is actually a very simple Christmas story I quite like, and only don't like the parts where it starts turning into a Batman story. Essentially, Batman wants to spread Christmas cheer, as I've already said. He gives away some stuff to a poor child that they run into, and they decide that they're going to spread cheer. Unfortunately, they decide to spread cheer by going to 3 different lonely men, 4 if you're counting Commissioner Gordon, and spreading Christmas cheer to them. There's nothing specifically wrong about this, but this is once again a comic aimed at children, and the part where they help the poor kid is much stronger than any of the 3 guys that they're helping. It's just a strange decision. There's nothing bad about it. It just seems like a weird place for this comic to go. And all 3 of these are pretty nice. One of them involves the long-standing doorman at a club being invited to the party, which he's really annoyed about the entire time. But it's a nice thought. But unfortunately, it's a Batman story, so it's going to need some sort of crime happening, and a criminal mob boss, God only knows, he has henchmen. Dirk overhears Batman's plans and attacks each one of them, trying to rob them. Now, this is a stupid plan, because Batman will be at the place. The smart crime to commit is, while Batman's distracted being Santa Claus, rob the rest of Gotham, anywhere in Gotham, preferably somewhere across from where you know he's going to be. But no, they go right after where Batman is, being stopped the first time, taking Batman out the second time. Of course, he takes him out the second time. He uses Batman's greatest weakness. It comes up almost every issue now. Batman getting knocked in the back of the head just works every time. So Batman gets put into a death trap, sort of. Nothing as elaborate as the 60s show here. It's just tied to a radiator for like the 5th time. And the man that they were helping out being hanged while they go and destroy a lighthouse. So they actually do build up the threat at the end. For such a small criminal, he decides he's going to turn off the light at the lighthouse and cause ships to crash. It's a surprising escalation, but I'm not exactly against it, especially seeing the last few Superman stories I've read without much of an escalation or an ending. This one actually has a resolution to the story after they easily defeat the man and celebrate Christmas with the old lighthouse keeper. They only really help 3 people, 4, 5, depending on it, because putting Dirk away helps Commissioner Gordon and, of course, the child that they helped in the beginning. There's also some other fun stuff, like Batman has converted the bat plane into a sled, essentially. It still flies. Its bottom is a sled instead of the wheels as it usually has, so that's a fun visual. I want to know when he had time to do that. Also, this comic says that they go underground through a hangar to get to the aircraft, which has not been mentioned before as far as I know. Usually he's gone to a barn to get the Batmobile in at least 1 or 2 issues, and the house they live in, which is supposed to be a house in the suburbs, seems pretty isolated, almost its own thing, and it does look bigger, and especially the inside is looking more like a mansion, especially when they're opening Christmas presence in the living room, and it's massive compared to what it used to be. So Batman is evolving in some way towards what we know him as. Not the Dark Crusader. No, that's not going to happen. Golden Age Batman ain't a Dark Crusader. Oh, and there's a big reveal that the loneliest man in Gotham is in fact Dirk, because they've thrown him in jail. Though he can always get more henchmen if he ever gets out. He's not going to get out. He's not a very memorable villain. We have the cartoony villains still hanging around, like Penguin, Scarecrow, Two-Face, and of course the Joker. But it's a simple Christmas story that I quite like, and it reminds me of that one Superman story where he's helping orphan kids. I kind of wish they would have simplified it more and had more faith in their sort of just helping people at Christmas story instead of just throwing some gangsters in there for the hell of it. Okay, that is it from Batman 15, The Loneliest Men. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notifications when a new video goes up. I do this Monday through Friday, but Mondays and Thursdays I cover a Superman story in either Action Comics or Superman. And please join us next time, same Bat Day, same comic book channel. Have a great day.